to that team. And I'll get Will Grayling to come up and just give us, there he is, to give us some final words, some closing statements. Will is just from the Pasture Summit Committee. Thank you, Will.
Thank you, Veronica. Hey, look, pleasure to be here in Southland, and Chris and the team. Just look, I think I'm probably going to pull you out a little bit here, because I think what you've done is gloss over how, what you take as the day-to-day, straightforward, just simple messages, and have really just glossed over, how much attention to detail but passion that goes into it. Things that you think are second nature to everybody are not. And, I say that from a little bit of our background as well, the way you put that across is just simple stuff. It's just, a massive thank you to everyone for, on everyone's behalf for that, because it's not as simple as you make it out, and it is all those little things as the team that goes together that actually makes it, then it looks simple from the outside, but I can tell you from the inside it's not. So, the way that you talk about the cows, the feed system, and the barn condition score, all that is just totally second nature to you guys and your team, but it's, it is not that simple to just walk up and achieve that, especially at scale across 2 sheds. There's a lot of moving parts, etc. So, massive kudos to you guys for being able to achieve that. And you look back and there's a couple of drivers through the day around, expenses and pasture harvested. So I think, for me, the pasture harvested session was fascinating. It seems simple, doesn't it? Just chuck on a 23-day round and get the job done. And all of a sudden you get, 2 tonne per hectare than everybody else, which is $1,500 a hectare more than your neighbour. But there is so much more to it than that. And I like the clarity that you had around the roles of people and making sure you get in front of that wave. So a little bit of, being uncomfortable in that spring, but you know what the farm's doing, you know what the risks are, and so getting in front of that wave. And the term I like, don't let the farm dominate you. So that was cool. So I guess that's the big one for me is around, the quality of food out there. Jane, your comment around high value feed, not low cost, high value. So I think you've seen that here in spades today around getting a lot of high value feed into the cows, whether that's grass first here and obviously that's coming through to the numbers, but also topping up but making sure you're getting every ounce of return out of that in terms of milk production and animal health and things like that. So if I bring that back, that obviously flows through to the finances and making sure that while we're focusing on cow performance and farm performance, but it's coming as an outcome, as a financial outcome, which is highly important to your shareholders. And you talked about trust from shareholders achieving it, and I can see why they trust you guys to what is a big business into it. But for me, probably the favourite part of the day, and I guess a bit of a take home, I think, for anyone that wants to run a reasonable scale business, is around the people. And to me, it didn't come across as nothing particularly fancy here, but it is, humanising it was probably the word that caught my eye early on, around humanising it. To me, Chris, a massive example, you guys, in terms of leadership around, it's not complicated, but just talk, people actually, it's genuine. Like, for me, it was so genuine around, what it is that everyone is genuinely a cog in, your words, a cog in this operation and everyone's reliant. Everyone is doing their job to achieve these results, and it's not just people in their positions. Everyone's got to earn the right, be part of it, and is on the same wavelength. And I think that that only comes from leadership at the top, in my view, and that just obviously filters down through your team. So I guess on behalf of everyone here, a big thank you to Chris, Alana, and the team for opening up. It's obviously it's not farm as usual thing that they really enjoy being up in front of everyone. So massive thank you for opening your business and showing us what can be done, and something that you guys should be really proud of. So just a big thanks from us. Also a big thank you to the headline sponsors, so ASB, Dairy NZ. There's a lot of work that goes on in behind, so especially from Dairy NZ doing the numbers and everything like that. That puts it really clear for everyone to see that the importance of managing costs and maximising grass. So big thanks to them. Also big thanks to the silver sponsors. So we've got Balance Agri Nutrients, Countrywide Media, Dairy Holdings, Fonterra Farm Source, LIC, MPI On Farm Support, and Ravenstown. So these can't happen without those sponsors, and not just the financial side of it, the genuine support and behind that, trying to disseminate the message around the competitive advantage we have in harvesting grass in New Zealand. So a quick couple of admin things. There should be a feedback form in the back of your books. So please leave that, and there's also online feedback that can be emailed at the end. So, but do it now, so we can, the more feedback we get now, the better we can have these events for you in the future. So please return your lanyards on the way out. I'm sure Dan will have a box for them for recycling, but please take them back. Lunch is going to be served, I'm assuming, around the corner. I can smell it coming from there, so find your way to there. But over lunch, make sure you talk about the messages to your neighbour, meet somebody new, have it spin a yarn and see what's happening. But give it
one more session.
Oh yeah. I haven't finished yet. There's still two more bullet points on here, Veronica. The heaps to cover off. So those that have got dietary requirements, please look for the table around. There is a special table for those as well. And after lunch, there's another session. So I guess looking forward to whilst been looking forward to hearing from a couple of other people's journeys, and make sure you ask questions. It's great when people put themselves up here, but you may as well make them feel uncomfortable up here. They can't. It's sort of hard to squirm and hide from up here. So if you've got a question, really, I urge you to either put it through Slido, or even better still, take the mic, ask a question, and just interesting to hear people's stories after lunch. So really looking forward to it. So just everybody put their hands together for appreciation for Chris, Alana, and their team.